will go to 133 pounds. A 3-0 lead here for Reinhardt. Milner over Ayers by a decision as we head to 133 pounds. We have Jordan Pitt of Reinhardt and Tramon Jenkins of Life going at it here at 133. 3-0 lead for Reinhardt. After 8 unanswered points in the third period for Milner, he escapes what could have been a big upset for Ayers. And Milner shows why he's number 2 ranked at 125. So we'll go to 133 now. Tramon Jenkins of Life in the black singlet. In the yellow-orange singlet here, Jordan Pitt of Reinhardt. And there's a nice takedown there by Jenkins. Just that drag-by attempt. A full-on drag-by as he was squared with Pitt. Instead of being off the right side, Jenkins totally put his whole body into that drag-by and got a 2-point takedown. 100 miles per hour. That's a textbook drag-by there by Tramon Jenkins as he strikes early. 2-0 lead here for the Life Running Eagle. 2:34 left in the first. Just underway here for Tramon Jenkins. As he leads 2-0, but will give Pitt a 1-point escape. 2-1 lead here for Life's Tramon Jenkins. Nice drag by elbow pass there. And for his first takedown. And now Jenkins will get in on a double, switch to a single, push off to the right side, will shelve that leg up on top of his knees here with 2 minutes left here in the first. And it will move that single leg off to the right side, but that will give Pitt a chance to get right in on the legs of Jenkins with a minute gone by here in the first period. Jenkins looked like with that single leg, he tried to run the pipe and bring that leg down to the mat, but Pitt did a great job of keeping his hips straight and bending that leg so he could reach over and grab the leg of Jenkins. And Jenkins once again gets in on that leg off that drag by. He likes that elbow pass. The elbow pass, the moment he has that 2-on-1, he has it for like 3 seconds. And he just drags it by. Just passes by that elbow really quick. That's how he got his first takedown. With that elbow pass. I'm calling it a drag by, but at the same time, it was a very fast elbow pass for 2 points for Jenkins. And tried it again, but stalemate's called. Minute 20 left here in the first period. 2-1 lead here for Jenkins. 3-0 lead for Reinhardt. Trying to spoil Life's upset party they've had thus far in the national duels. 2-1-1. Position there for Jenkins, and we're out of bounds. Action called with a minute left here in the first. Jenkins is a little bit taller as Jordan Pitt has that classic short and stocky 133-pound build, and of course you've got a classic tall and lanky 133-pound build here from Tramon Jenkins. Gets on a single leg, doesn't finish it. Pitt puts in a underhook on the right side. And we're out of it. 2-1 lead here for Jenkins. Jenkins, outside single attempt, stopped by Pitt. Collar tie on the right side. 30 seconds left. Stalling called on Pitts. It's all been Jenkins on those offensive attacks, even though Pitt's done a great job of stopping those offensive attacks by Jenkins. It has been Jenkins with the offense, and that's what the ref notates by giving Pitt a stall call. And 10 seconds left here in the first. Jenkins will control the elbow here from the left side. Slide by attempt there by Pitt towards the end, nothing. We'll go in the second period. Jenkins trying to get his Life Running Eagles back into this duel. They're down 3-0 after a win by Kobe Milner at 125 for Reinhardt. Jenkins will pick down to start the second period. Pitt will take on top on the left, but will give up a 1-point escape to Jenkins. 3-1 lead for Jenkins. Minute 45 left here in the seconds. Some wrist control here from both wrestlers. There's a shot there by Pitt. Pitt picks up that single leg. And Jenkins, great job of sprawling out, using the strength in his legs to get out of that single leg from Pitt. Tramon Jenkins puts the collar tie on the right side and resets. With 1:15 left here in the seconds. Jordan Pitt's got to continue to get his offense going. He's already been called for stalling once. Cannot afford to get called for stalling again as Jenkins gets in on a single leg, but Pitt just steps over it and gets in at a 2-point takedown. Pitt looks like he was trying to get out of that single leg, and he steps forward, gets out of the single leg, and approaches a counterattack and gets a 2-point takedown. Strong step by Jordan Pitt of getting away from that single leg of Tramon Jenkins. It was a great move there by Pitt, stepping forward with that counterattack, getting out of the single leg and getting a takedown of his own. We're tied 3-3. 45 seconds left in the second. 1-point escape for Jenkins. Lead for Pitt doesn't last long. With a wrestler like Tramon Jenkins' build, with this tall, lanky build, it's definitely difficult to keep him down. There's a snap-through attempt there by Pitt, trying to catch Jenkins, as Jenkins will come around here. Will hopefully get 2 points, but he's out of bounds. The toe slips out of bounds, no points. Great reaction time by Jenkins of surviving that snap-through attempt for a takedown from Pitt. And Jenkins tried to keep a toe in to get the 2 points, as he did get behind Pitt, but did not keep his feet in. 5 seconds left here in the second period. And that will be the end of your second period. Action-packed second period. Jenkins leads 4-3. As we'll go to the third and final period. Pitt has a stall call against him. Even though he got a takedown in the second period, his stall call happened in the first period. Bottom guy set, top guy on. Pitt will pick down. Jenkins will go to work here from the right side. Try that head lever with that deep waist ride here. Jenkins will get Pitt up to his feet, but great mat return here by Jenkins, trying many things from that head lever position. Now he'll try to hop over with that arm bar, and Jenkins wasn't down on his stomach. He was still up on his knees, and Jenkins still tried to force that arm bar, and Pitt gets up for a 1-point escape. It's 4-4. And that is stalling called on Pitt, and that is a huge stall call. With 1:14 left, Jenkins gets the lead now, 5-4. He had it 4-3 as Pitt got out for a 1-point escape. And right when they get up on their feet, Jenkins tries a shot. Pitt gets called for stalling for the second time. Jenkins now 5-4. And great wrestling here by Jenkins of still trying to get in on those legs of Pitt, as he's now up 5-4 and will get a 2-point takedown and will increase his lead 7-4. Riding time now at 30 seconds for Jenkins, continuing to ride here. Jenkins, nice mat return. Will try to ride out Pitt, and Pitt will get out for a 1-point escape, and immediately right back in on the legs is Tramon Jenkins against Jordan Pitt. You're definitely seeing the stamina playing a big factor here towards the end of 133, as Tramon Jenkins is giving the idea to Pitt, go ahead, get up on your feet. I'm in on your legs right away. And it's 9-5 lead for Jenkins, and you're definitely seeing Pitt gas here as Jenkins going to try that arm bar again on the right side. Pitt is flattened out on the back, and that is the end of your third. Riding time up over a minute. Tramon Jenkins with the burst of stamina, the burst of energy towards the end of the third will get the Life Running Eagles on the board and tie this duel up 3-3.